When I was 15 years old, I had ski coaches that would tell my parents, "Oh, I think your son has a drinking problem," and I'd be like, "Yeah, whatever." Blown so many opportunities as a kid. Might have been able to do some pretty big things, who knows, you know, but I was just a punk kid. Yeah, I guess I like to be different. Like I said, I've always done both. I sacrificed the biking to kind of get where I'm at in the skiing, but the plan was always to come back and do both and not just participate in one or the other. It was to compete at the highest level in both.
2. Le chiffre salutaire de Chris Del Bosco. 2 sports, 2 nationalités et 2 chances, parce que la première, il l'a complètement ratée.
Yeah, I guess the short version, abridged version of my life would be I was very talented as a kid. As a junior ski racer, it came very easy to me, and just did really, really well as a kid. And kind of around, you know, 16, 17, some other things became more important, and that was partying and that kind of stuff. And I progressed pretty quick to where, you know, I was at U.S. Nationals when I was 17, one of the top juniors in North America, and I failed a drug test for marijuana, and I was suspended for 2 years, and that kind of started things kind of down the bad, the kind of, I guess, the dark side. And I kind of beat myself up for a while, you know, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. I just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I was always looking to party, and like I got sent home from trips to Europe, ski racing trips at like 17, part of the development team, and like just a mess, you know, like still was kind of doing the bike thing and still kind of doing skiing, and I was doing pretty well, but I was like operating at like 70%, you know. I was smoking a bunch of weed and always drinking and partying before races and just not in good shape. And ended up in 2005, I won the U.S. National downhill title on mountain biking, and got that title taken because I failed a drug test for weed again. And that's kind of when like things like really started to get bad. I ended up getting in trouble. Got a couple DUIs and was looking at, you know, it was like if I kept going the way I was going, who knows how long I'd make it, or who knows what I'd do to somebody else. And after my last DUI, I was like, kind of ran out of choices. So I really made that my priority, was getting, you know, quit drinking, quit the weed, quit all that. And the minute I did that, like all these opportunities kind of started appearing again. And I was just getting back, kind of putting the pieces back together, and the Canadian team called me and approached me. They're like, "We're putting together a ski cross team. We want to win medals in Vancouver. Do you want to be a part of it?" So it was like a second chance. And so I approached it as, you know, a lot of times you don't get a second chance. So I said, all right, I'm going to do everything that I can to make it happen, and really buckled down and started training really for the first time ever. I just relied on my talent, and it got me pretty far, but it doesn't get you all the way.
Sa deuxième chance lui a permis une 4e place aux Jeux de Vancouver, d'être 3 fois sur un podium des X Games et de devenir champion du monde de ski cross en 2011. Serein, le skieur de 29 ans veut maintenant donner une deuxième vie au cyclisme.
As I got closer to getting back on the bike, I was kind of like, man, can I still hang with those guys? Like, you know, it's been a while, and I'm on the right track, I think. You know, the last weekend I had a really good race and kind of started to really feel comfortable on the bike, and have a couple pretty big races coming up, so we'll kind of see where I'm at. I think, you know, I had to go through what I went through to get to where I'm at now, and that's just the path I took. And fortunate enough to be in a spot now where that's not a part of my life, and I'm focused on, you know, the skiing and biking and trying to achieve, you know, the best that I can do. So.